Welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss intensity of rotational spectral lines. The rotational spectrum of a diatomic molecule consists of a series of equally spaced lines corresponding to the transitions J is equal to 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and so on. Here there will be different number of molecules in each level. Therefore, different total numbers of molecules will carry out transition between various levels. The transition probability is 0 for the transitions other than del J is equal to plus or minus 1. The transition probability is the same for the transition del J is equal to plus or minus 1. Since the transition probabilities are same, the line intensities will be directly proportional to the initial number of molecules in each level. The intensity of a rotational spectral line depends on population of rotational levels P. And it depends on two factors. One is Boltzmann factor, other one is number of degenerate levels. For Boltzmann factor, the transition probability between the levels Nj and N0 is given by e power minus Ej by Kt. Here Nj is the number of molecules in any higher jth level, N0 is number of molecules in 0th level, K is Boltzmann constant and E is the energy. This Boltzmann distribution alone does not fit the shape of the spectra. So degeneracy of the energy levels is required. The degeneracy of the rotational levels increases as 2j plus 1. Combination of these two factors give relative population at the energy Ej. Therefore, the total relative population P is directly proportional to e power minus Ej by Kt into 2j plus 1. Here P is equal to K into e power minus Ej by Kt into 2j plus 1. Here K is the proportionality constant. So to find out the value of J at maximum population, we set one condition dP by dJ is equal to 0. So we are going to differentiate the P term to find out the value of J at maximum population. Before that, you take log on both sides. So log P is equal to log K plus log e power Ej by Kt plus log 2j plus 1. Log of exponential e power x is x. So the second term is minus Ej by Kt. So log P plus log K plus here we substitute the value of Ej from the relation nu is equal to nu bar C and nu bar is equal to Bj into j plus 1. Then we differentiate the term with respect to j. So differentiation of log P is 1 by P into dP by dj is equal to differentiation of log K, that is 0 plus BHC 2j plus 1 by Kt plus differentiation of log 2j plus 1. That is 1 by 2j plus 1 into differentiation of 2j is 2. Here we are going to substitute the value of dP by dj is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to minus BHC 2j plus 1 by Kt plus 2 divided by 2j plus 1. Then you rewrite this equation and the equation now becomes BHC 2j plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2Kt. Our aim is to find out 2j. So 2j plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2Kt by BHC. 2j plus 1 is equal to root of 2Kt by BHC. This is by taking square root on both sides. Then you split this 2j. 2j is equal to root of 2Kt by BHC minus 1. From this, we find out the value of J by 1 by 2 into root of 2 kT by BHC minus 1 by 2. Then J is equal to 2 root of 2 kT by 4 BHC minus 1 by 2. So J is equal to root of kT by 2 BHC minus 1 by 2. So the maximum number of molecules will be found at this level J. Intensity of a spectral line is directly proportional to population of the rotational level from which the transition starts. So, the transition starting from very high and very low J values will have small intensities, and intensity will be maximum at or near the J value derived above. This is the populations of rotational states. Here this is the rotational level population with BHC by KT is equal to 0.05. J is the rotational quantum number. Thank you.